The story of the 300 Spartans. Far across the sea, a shadow fell upon the lands of Greece. A mighty, glittering army, greater than any seen before, marched with a single, sweeping purpose: to conquer. In the city of Sparta, the commander Xenophon heard the news. He knew what must be done. "We cannot stop the tide," he told the elders, "but we can choose the ground where it breaks." The place was a narrow mountain path called the Hot Gates, Thermopylae. It was a throat of stone, where an army of millions could only fight a handful at a time. Xenophon called for his chosen few, 300 loyal Spartans. Among them was Lysander, who had never known battle, but knew only his duty to his home. They marched north, past frightened villages and abandoned farms, until they reached the pass. They were joined by a few brave allies, but the Spartans held the center. Soon the great king's scouts arrived. They laughed when they saw the size of the Greek force. "Your arrows will darken the sun," they mocked. Xenophon smiled, tightening his grip on his spear. "Good," he replied. "Then we shall fight in the shade." The first assault began the next morning. Wave after wave, the king's best fighters crashed against the wall of bronze and courage. The narrow pass made their numbers useless. The Spartans held the line. For 2 long days the miracle held. The Spartans did not retreat, they did not falter. They only stood defending the stone throat of their homeland. But on the 3rd day, treachery found a way. A local shepherd, tempted by gold, showed the enemy a secret path over the mountains, leading behind the Spartans' position. When Xenophon heard the grim news, he ordered the allies to flee and save themselves. But he and his 300 Spartans remained. They had sworn an oath. The final charge was not a battle, but a stand. Alone, surrounded, the 300 fought until they could fight no more. They broke the enemy's spirit, bought time for their country, and sealed their courage in history. The wall broke, but the stone of their memory will never fade.